Is there, now, what's the bottom look like?
The bottom?
Yeah.
This is called the goo side. And it has the one porthole for the sound to come out in a controlled manner.
Will you just hold it up just
that allows it to sort of resonate better. And you can hear it, it's tuned on its own also as well. There's hammer marks around the side of it, but it's F sharp on this one. And so, you know, it's all tuned specifically to harmonize with itself.
And I noticed when you were playing it, you spun it at one point. So there's a place where there's the start point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there is the natural sort of progression of the scale. But, you know, you can't play some things in this way. You have to, you know, move around like this. And so maybe what you want to play is better from this angle. It just depends. So, you know, when I'm deciding what to play, sometimes I'll just think and then, no, I want to do this one. Or, nah, I like this one more. And then just play from there.
It's a real community thing for you, and I want to talk a little bit about your DVD, your album, that in fact you want to share, sort of give ownership to your listeners and some of your viewers. So why don't you share some of that with us, that idea you had?
Well, yes. I mean, I was thinking, and when I got this in last August is when I got it, and I came to school here at UVA, and I was thinking about how I wanted to go about this because I knew that it would be something special that a lot of people would want to know about. And so I started with the basics, just go out and play it and talk to people about it. And then after a while I kind of realized, you know, I'm at a university, they have a lot of stuff. I can probably get a CD done here somehow. I found out about this wonderful studio they have and realized that it was possible to make a CD right away, which, you know, came as a surprise. I didn't really think that it would be that simple. A lot of hard work, but pretty simple process. So I was thinking more and more about how I wanted to present this to people because I knew that it would be long-lasting for me. And I wanted to be careful about this. I didn't want to come across as a sort of, you know, I'm the new phenomenon, please buy my stuff. And so I do want to give people a certain ownership over this music. And I say that on my website as well. I want this music to be yours, not mine. And so I left the tracks nameless. And sure, I have my own ideas of what I'd like to name them. But, and there's a fun story about that too, but from last night. Anyway, but I'm leaving them nameless for now because I want people to name them based on how they feel when they listen to it, based on what emotions come to them, what pictures, what stories go on in their minds when they hear this. And I would like the people who buy these CDs to email that to me. I love their input. I love hearing, it's such a new sound that nobody's heard before, and I want to know what it does to people.
It made me feel like that's the music I would like if I was getting a massage. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's very good homework music. It's very good chilling out music.
Everything music.
It's very good dinner music while you're talking with someone. This doesn't interrupt anything.
No, it doesn't.
Have you ever met anyone else that plays it?
I met one person in Berlin, which is a long story. I was in Berlin for a long time. And I met him and played a few of his hang hang. They're pronounced hang hang in plural.
Oh, hang hang, right.
But anyway, he has 3 or 4 of those, and I got to play those for the first time. That was before I got this, so that was very exciting for me. But other than that, you know, I've met a lot of people on the forums. There's a guy in North Carolina. There's a couple in DC and a few in New York. So hopefully I'll see some soon.
Cool. So if someone wants to email you their name of your track that you're sharing with them, do they get you at musicchameleon.com?
Yeah,
and that's
the
only
easiest
one
way to
C,
find me.
Music Chameleon.
One C,
It
right.
shares a C, so it'll probably magically appear right here, musicchameleon.com. And they can email you through your website, is that correct?
Yeah, there's the contact me button, just like many have. So, you know, I want people to be able to reach all this information from one point.
Excellent. So
I heard a story that you had told about when you were playing in the Rotunda one night in a placement. Could you tell that, please?
Right. You know, it's amazing how this drum connects people without effortlessly, really. I was playing at the Rotunda on the steps just at night, enjoying the night. It was maybe 2 o'clock in the morning or so. And this policeman walks up, and I'm always very worried about this bothering people because it's so new. I don't know what it will do to people. And so far it's been fine. But he walks up, and you know, my first statement to him is, did someone file a complaint, or are you just curious? And he said, I'm just curious. And you know, we talk, and 10 minutes later we're talking about his kids, about his family, his favorite band. which is Grateful Dead, and that was really fun. Conversation with, you know, some policemen, and then he walked off 30 minutes later.
Just a moment's connection with another human being.
Yeah.
I love that. And you've actually been discovered, haven't you? Like you were sort of playing, was it on the downtown mall when a band heard you play and actually invited you to come and play their show that night or something?
That was one of the great moments of my life. It was wonderful, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to call, you know, my music Chameleon, because it just fits, it works, and it can blend into anything. So, you know, it was very exciting to see them and be able to play in their show. But yeah, they just brought me on and said, "You're playing on our last song." I'd never heard their music before, so I listened to it while they played up top on the stage and got ready and played, and it just worked.
That's so brave.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. What do you study at UVA?
Mechanical engineering. Hopefully soon I'll be able to commit to that.
With that degree, does it make you want to be able to build those things?
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. The more and more time goes on, and I've had, you know, discussions with the man who makes these, and he's told me a few things about what I can do to find out if it's something that I'd be good at. And right now I'm making a steel drum that he sent me. He just sent me an old shell that he used to make. He used to make steel drums before he turned to these. And he sent me his hammer and a steel drum shell. And now I'm hammering to see if I have the patience for it. So far it's been a blast.
Good for you. I think that you will have the patience for it. You're a very inspiring young man. And I look forward to seeing your journey with your hung.
Thank you very much.
And I would hire you. In fact, the next event that we have, I'm calling you.
Oh, wonderful.
I think it'd be great to have you sitting there.
It.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming on the show, David.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. That is fantastic. Keep it up.
May I share one last thing?
Please do.
I didn't want to leave any loose ends, but I wanted to say, just as an example of what this can do to you when you listen to this music. Last night I was trying to fall asleep and I couldn't until about 5 o'clock. And I decided to put on my CD to see if it would help me sleep. And as soon as I listened to one of the tracks, literally a music video started playing in my mind. And I saw what the meaning of that would be to me. And I instantly knew what I wanted to name that track. But it was really just a wonderful experience to listen and feel the music more than anything else ever before. To really find meaning in it where there's no words to find meaning in. It's just sound. And so I want people to experience that. I want them to feel that joy of being done listening to something and thinking, wow, that really helped me.
It's awesome.
That's a beautiful thing.
It did fill this room with vibrations. It was amazing.
We'll end it on that because that is a beautiful note to end on.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're going to play one more for us?
Sure.
Take it out. Thank you very much, David. And again, good luck with everything.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Stay tuned. That Halo music make me hungry. Stay tuned for Little John's New York Delicatessen. David Griggs, everybody. Thank you, David.